Ready? Okay. I am reading. Oh, out loud. To you. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, here we go. What? No wonder it's not making any sense. I'm sorry. Okay. To the castle. Dragon Masters. Drake didn't see the king's soldiers coming. He was busy digging in the onion patch. He pulled out a fat, white onion. A worm crawled on it. Drake didn't mind the worm so much. He was the son of a farmer. His kingdom had been growing onions in the kingdom of Bracken forever. He would spend his life digging up onions, whether he wanted to or not. Drake picked up the worm. "Hello, little guy," he said. Then he put the worm back in the dirt. "Are you Drake?" a loud voice asked behind him. Drake jumped up and turned around, and one of the king's soldiers rolled up on a black horse. He had a yellow beard. His shirt had a gold dragon sewn on it, the symbol of the King Roland the Bold. "Yes, I'm Drake," Drake said, his voice shaking. Soldiers never came out into the fields, not unless the farmer was in trouble. The soldier rode up to Drake. He reached down and pulled him up onto the horse. "Hey, what are you doing?" Drake yelled. The soldier did not answer. Drake's mother ran out of their hut. "Wait! Where are you taking my boy?" she yelled. "To King Roland," the soldier said. Drake's heart jumped a little. He had always wanted to meet the king. "But he's only 8!" the mother yelled. She marched up to the horse. "The king has chosen him," the soldier said. "Chosen me for what?" Drake wondered. He knew better than to ask the soldier questions. Peasants like Drake weren't allowed to speak unless spoken to. "The king will take good care of him," the soldier said. Then he spurred the horse and they sped off. "Drake, do as the king says," his mother called out. Drake had never been on a horse before. He held on tight. His heart pumped so fast as he raced through the village. They raced over the stone bridge. Finally, they stopped in front of King Roland's castle. If you care to see the picture. Can you see it back there? No. Okay. The soldier helped Drake climb down from the horse. He opened the castle door and gave Drake a shove. Boom, off he goes. He opened the castle door and gave Drake a shove. They passed paintings and statues of people in fancy clothes all around. The soldiers stomped behind Drake as they walked through the halls. Drake wanted to look at everything, but the soldier gave him a push whenever he slowed down. They came to some stairs. They walked down, down, down. The soldier stopped at a door. "Where are we going?" Drake asked finally. "We're not going anywhere," the soldier said. "Good luck." Then he ran back up the stairs. "Hey, what do you mean?" Drake yelled. But he was all alone. Drake looked at the big stone door. He felt afraid, but more than that, he was curious. He pushed it open and saw the face of a giant red dragon. Drake blinked. He didn't believe his eyes. Then, whoosh, the dragon shot a huge fireball from his mouth. How much time do I have?
Not as long as it's not too long.
Okay, well, I know we're not going to be able to get
15 minutes or so.
15? Okay. That was the end of chapter 1. Now we go to chapter 2. Drake drove away from the door. Dove away, excuse me. The fireball had just missed him. "Vulcan, stand down!" he heard someone yell. Drake stood up. A red-haired girl was standing in the doorway. "No more fireballs!" she yelled at the dragon. He had shiny red red scales and long, thick tail. 2 big wings grew out of his back. Dragons aren't real, thought Drake, but Drake could see the dragon in front of him. And he felt the heat from the fireball. A tall man walked past the little girl. He had a long white beard. And he wore a pointy hat and a green, dark green robe. "Welcome, Drake," the man said. "I am Griffith, the king's wizard." Did he say wizard? Drake had so many questions. Is that a dragon?" he asked. "He's not just a dragon," said the girl. Oh, that was not a very good girl voice, was it?
No.
She's a big girl. "He's not just a dragon.
Okay, Grandma, stop it.
He's my dragon. Vulcan is the best dragon in the kingdom." And I'm sorry, my voice is a little bit too low for those voices, but just a visual. "Drake, meet Rory," Griffith said. "Rory, please take Vulcan away. Tell the others I will be there shortly." "Others," Drake thought. The girl sighed. "Fine, let's go, Vulcan." And she led the dragon away. Then the wizard led Drake down the dark hall. Why am I here, sir?" Drake asked. Griffith didn't answer. He stopped in front of a door and pointed at its brass lock. Sparks flew from his finger and the lock opened. Drake's eyes grew wide. "Wizard magic," he thought. He followed Griffith into a room piled high with strange things. He saw bottles filled with colorful waters and powders. Griffith picked up a wooden box. The box was carved with pictures of dragons. "This is why you're here," he said, opening the box. Drake peered inside. A green stone as big as his head glittered in the light. "This dragon stone told me you have the heart of a dragon," said the wizard. He tapped on Drake's chest. It did?" Drake asked, and his eyes got big. "Yes, and those with the heart of the dragon become dragon masters for King Roland," Griffith said. Drake had heard stories about the magical dragon stone, but he had never believed that they were real. Now, all of his questions came spilling out. How does the dragon stone know that I have the heart of a dragon? And how did you find me? And what is a dragon master? And why does King Roland want dragon masters? "The stone is old and mysterious," Griffith said. "Even I do not fully understand its magic. A dragon master is able to connect with dragons. As for the king, he likes dragons, but he cannot control them." "So Vulcan isn't the only dragon?" Drake asked. The wizard grinned. "No, he is not." He handed Drake a green stone and on a gold chain. "This is a piece of the dragon stone. It will help you to connect with your dragon." Drake's heart jumped. "My dragon? I get a dragon," he thought. He slipped the stone into his pocket. "Be careful, Drake," the wizard warned. "Dragons are very dangerous, and even the dragon stone can't protect you from their powers." "What powers?" Drake asked. The wizard led him away without another word. And that's almost all I've got on that one right now. I don't think I've got enough time to finish the other chapter.
Sure you do.
But that, keep going? All right.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
We're
Alright,
interested. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, keep going. It was just getting interesting.
It was just getting interesting.
Yeah, go.
Okay, well then I'll read another chapter. Here we go. Chapter 3. More dragons. Drake's mind was spinning as he left the wizard's workshop. He followed Griffith to a big underground room. There were no windows. Torches hung everywhere on the walls. Drake saw Rory and Vulcan. He also saw 2 more kids and 2 more dragons. "Drake, this is Bo," Griffith said as he pointed to a boy with black hair. and his dragon, Shoo. Bo was petting the dragon's tail. This dragon had shiny blue scales, but no wings. Hi, Drake. Excuse me. Hi, Drake said. Nice to meet you, Drake, the boy said politely. Griffith led Drake over to a girl with long black hair. Her dragon had white scales. A yellow band of scales circled the dragon's neck, and the tips of its wings were yellow too. Sounds pretty. This is Anna and her dragon, Keithbury, Griffith said. Drake nodded. Hi, he said. We could use somebody new around here, Anna said with a grin. You have met the other dragon masters, you have met the other dragon masters and their dragons. It is time for you to meet your dragon now, Griffith said. Drake's heart pounded. My family will never believe this, he thought. Just this morning, I was digging onions with worms all over them. And now I've seen the dragon stone, and I'm gonna have my very own dragon, he thought. He and the other dragon masters followed Griffith down the hall in the dark hallway. The dragons sleep in caves when they're not training, Bo explained as they walked. Vulcan's cave is the biggest, bragged Rory. Griffith stopped in front of a small cave. Wood bars covered the cave. Drake, meet your dragon, the wizard said. Drake peered inside the dark cave. A dragon sat inside. Well, this creature kind of looks like a dragon, Drake thought. The dragon had brown scales, but they weren't even shiny. He had 2 tiny wings. He had big green eyes and little ears. And he didn't have any legs. He looked like a big snake. The only dragon thing about him seemed to be his long snout. Drake stepped up to the wood bars. Hi, dragon. I'm Drake. The dragon didn't move. Put on the stone, Griffith said. Drake slipped the green stone around his neck, and he felt tingly feeling all inside, all over his body. Right away, the dragon lifted his head. He stared at Drake with the big green eyes. Drake felt a chill. Griffith stepped forward. You must name your dragon. Rory piped up. Hey, good luck naming him. He looks boring. How about Noodlehead? Bo shook his head. No, this dragon needs a good name. Dragon looked carefully, or Drake looked blah, 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 blah. Drake looked carefully at the dragon. He looked at his long brown body. Worm. His name is Worm. Well, that is a good name for an earth dragon, said Griffith, opening the gate. Now, Drake, ask Worm to follow you. Okay, Drake said. Worm, please follow me. Worm crawled forward. Good work, said the wizard. Keep it up, Drake. Come on, Drake said, and started to walk down the hallway. Worm slithered after him. He really is a big, ugly worm, Rory said. Rory, be nice, said Anna. Drake didn't say anything. Worm was like a big worm. Where are we going, he asked. To the training room, Griffith said. Yeah, said Rory. We'll see what you and your dragon are made of. Drake felt nervous. He touched his dragon stone, and how am I supposed to train a dragon, he thought. What if I fail? What if I'm not a dragon master after all? And that's chapter 5. That's chapter 5. I read through chapter 4. And they all lived happily ever after. And we're right at 15 minutes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in. If you want to take Ty down to the library, I believe there is a special treat down there for you.
Awesome. Okay.
So, thank you so much for coming in. And
Y'all take care. Let's see.